Hey guys, what's going on? It's been a minute. Pretty sure this has been the longest time that I haven't uploaded to my channel since I started my channel like 2 years ago. But welcome back. Hey, hello, how's it going? I know it's been a minute, I think like 3 months maybe. Apologies for the really dramatic pause on uploads on my channel. I have some exciting news. If you'd rather not hear my news, I'm also going to put the timestamp down in the description for my journal prompts that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. So if you want to just skip to that and you don't want to hear about my current life story, feel free to skip ahead. But for those of you that may be interested, may or may not be, I'm going to share it anyway so you guys know why I disappeared for like 90 days. So I actually, as of February of this year, randomly made a decision to up and move. I actually decided to move across the country. So if you didn't know, I previously lived in the Chicago suburbs and have now moved to the beautiful state of South Carolina, and I am absolutely loving it. It has been a crazy, crazy month so far. I've been here, I decided to move at the beginning of February and then moved here officially a couple weeks after that. So it's been just a little over a month and a half, and it's so exciting. I definitely am still getting into the new routines and new like filming schedules, new work schedules, all that kind of stuff. All kinds of crazy new things. With that being said though, I have been journaling a lot more. I've really noticed for me that I tend to get like really, really excited anytime there's a big change in my life. And you know, it's kind of the adrenaline of, oh, all this stuff is so new and exciting. And then I kind of hit a wall a couple weeks into it and get a little, I don't know, I guess the best way to explain it is overwhelmed. I just feel like, you know, once you kind of get over the initial excitement, then there's this kind of like little bit of panic mode that happens where it's just like, oh my God, what do I do now? And I kind of feel like I've hit that over the last couple weeks, and I thought it would be a great time to share with you guys some of the journal prompts that I've been using to adjust to change, and how I've been really taking care of my mental health with journal prompts to really make sure that I'm adjusting to this change in a positive way and establishing more positive routines in my life. I think anytime you make a big move in your life and job, which I've actually done both of over these last couple weeks, those are considered like two of the biggest stressors I think in your life, and when you do them at the same time, it can be very overwhelming. And if you're anything like me, I tend to be like a very highly sensitive person. I can get overwhelmed really easily. I've talked about this on my channel before too, but I do struggle with anxiety too, so having a set routine really helps me. And what I found to be the most beneficial is creating a consistent morning routine. And it's kind of crazy because I was actually going through some of my old journals just a couple days ago and realized how much of my current morning routine was like my like goal morning routine a couple years ago. So it's kind of crazy to see how much I've grown over the last couple years. But with that being said, I wanted to share with you my 7 journal prompts that I have currently used. These are ones that I've used like in the last couple weeks in my own journal, and they've really helped me. So if you're someone that's going through a lot of change in your life, or you're going, or you know that you're going to be going through a big change, definitely try these journal prompts out. I hope that they will be as helpful for you as they were for me. But with that being said, let's jump right into the journal prompts. Okay, so the first one is going to be kind of a basic one, but I think it's really, really, really good to start with. It's just to basically write down what the current changes that you're going through. I think a lot of times we tend to just get overwhelmed in our head and don't actually verbalize what the change or stressor is that's going on in our life. So the first journal prompt is to just write what you're experiencing, and then write, I feel ... and fill in the blanks. Just writing down every single thing you're feeling about this big change, kind of what you're going through, what it looks like, all of that. So whatever that looks like for you, just writing down and actually putting words to paper on the change that you're currently going through. Journal prompt number 2 is really helpful for me when I am feeling crazy overwhelmed. This doesn't happen to me very often, but what it does, it can just feel really debilitating because you just feel so in your head and it's hard to catch your breath, and it's just really difficult to even process anything at that point. So when I get really overwhelmed, a journal prompt that really helps me is to just make a bulleted list, and I literally just will put every single thing that I'm feeling on a bulleted list. So not necessarily like writing down explanations for anything or really detailed descriptions of how I'm feeling or what I'm going through, but just literally like jotting down a list of, I'm thinking about this and this and this and this and this. Because I think when you're overwhelmed, it just feels like there's a million thoughts running around in your head, and just making that simple list can help just you take a like sigh of relief to kind of let that go a little bit. that really helps me when I'm overwhelmed. Prompt number 3 is a little bit of a 2-part prompt, I guess. Well, part of it's not really a prompt, but is to start with just taking 3 deep breaths. I have gotten very into meditation, especially over the last month. I kind of did it on and off before over the last, I would say maybe 2 years. And since I've been here, I've done it almost every single day, at least for like 5 to 10 minutes. I really recommend even just starting, not necessarily with a meditation practice, but just starting with deep breathing. So something that helps me is to just focus on taking a deep breath in for 3 seconds, holding your breath for 3 seconds, and then exhaling for 3 seconds. Nice long deep breaths. And doing that like 3 to 5 times. So 3 to 5 nice deep breaths. And then from there, just writing a full page of what you're feeling. What this deep breathing does is it really allows you to kind of just slow down and take a second. When we're really stressed, when we're going through big changes, when we're overwhelmed, it can be really hard to just take a second to slow down and breathe and see what's actually there. So taking a few deep breaths before you write anything down in your journal is really helpful for just allowing you to start to process things and slow down. Prompt 4 is, how is this change helping me right now? I've been reading a ton of books lately, and something that I read recently in a book that I just finished, which was phenomenal, is instead of asking, why me? Why is this happening to me? Asking, what is this doing for me? Or how is this change helping me? What am I learning from this? That's the next prompt that I kind of have. Like, if it's not necessarily a positive change that's helping you, the next prompt would then be, well, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? Putting it that way allows you to put a positive spin on maybe something that's not necessarily a positive change. But asking, instead, okay, well, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? How is this benefiting me? Any of those things really helps you to reframe the change, so that way you can look at it in a positive way if it's not already, a positive change. For me, moving here has been a wonderful change, and something that I was so nervous and still can't believe that I did, to be honest. Especially because I don't know anybody here. This was definitely a very, very big change for me. And something that helped me was journaling about how do I want to grow from this? How do I want to evolve? Like, how do I want to level up from this? And that was really helpful to allow me to adjust in a healthy way. And then prompt 6 is, what can I do to feel calmer in this situation? Again, when we're going through big changes, if we're not properly processing things, it can be really difficult to kind of adapt to that change in a healthy way. What helped me was making this list, and it basically turned into a self-care list of things that I know from experience that help me feel calmer, that help me adjust to change quicker. Some of those things include journaling itself, but meditating, I've gotten into yoga lately, working out regularly, taking Bailey for walks outside now that we're living in a warmer climate, which I'm so excited about. The weather has been beautiful. I've been able to take Bailey to the beach because we live really close to the beach now, and it's just been wonderful. So making a list of things that can help you feel calmer in this situation and adjust to the change that you're going through. And then prompt number 7 is, what am I in control of in this situation? Now, this can be really helpful, especially again, as I mentioned, if you're feeling very overwhelmed, to just reframe it to look at, okay, this thing is happening that maybe is outside of my control. What can I control? We can control our attitude, our perspective, our mood, how we react to the situation, and just making a list of the things that you do have control over in this situation. Maybe you can't change the actual change that you're experiencing right now, but you can control certain aspects of it depending on what the change is. And it could even just be something as simple as sitting with yourself and how you're reacting to that situation. So just taking some time to journal out the things that you can control will help you feel a little bit calmer and kind of adjust to that change a little bit better. Those are my 7 journal prompts. If you're going through big changes and you are looking to kind of process that change, I hope you guys found these prompts helpful. I have decided to start also sharing on my Instagram Reels and on TikTok just some kind of quick snippet journal prompts. I just tested it out today. I just uploaded my first one. So if you are interested in kind of more of a short condensed version of journal prompt videos and you are interested, definitely make sure you follow me over on Instagram or TikTok. My TikTok name is just Melissa Kolb, and my Instagram I will pop up on the screen, but it is at FitFearlessHappy. But I think I'm gonna do that too, just as a little like kind of quick snippet throughout the day in case you're, just wanting a quick second to journal. So definitely be sure you follow me over there if you aren't already. But thank you thank you so much as always for watching this video. I hope you find these prompts helpful. I would love to know in the comments if you try any of these prompts out. Please let me know. I would love to hear which ones are your favorite. And if you have any video requests, I am finally, I feel like, adjusted enough to be able to say that I am getting back to a regular upload schedule. So I'm going to be uploading on Fridays. If you have any video requests or journaling ideas, anything you'd like to see in that realm, definitely drop it in the comments. And I'm going to start up again my weekly polls, so make sure you're voting on the community tab. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are having a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys next Friday. Bye guys.